G'day everybody, it's Maree from Just Add Books, and as you all know, it's Readathon Day. So I thought, since it was a special occasion, I'd do a vlog before I started reading. And as I mentioned in my last vlog, I'm reading early, because otherwise I'd be starting at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's just not good. So I'm starting in about half an hour my time. And as with all things, my plans have changed ever so slightly. And I will be finishing this first, which is the Ask and the Answer, book 2 of the Chaos Walking trilogy, which is, I think, probably one of my favourite reads this year. I've been flailing about it on Twitter for a while. And I've got that much to go. Look, hardly anything. And it's because I keep reading it at like 2 o'clock in the morning and then wanting to go to sleep, which... So that will be my first read. That's... That's Patrick, obviously. So let's just turn the camera around. There he is. My son's Just Add Books debut, and he's blowing raspberries. Say hey, buddy. Say hey. Isn't he cute? I'm biased, but he is cute. He's eating his lunch, and he did have a sandwich and a banana in my defense for the chocolate biscuit. He really did. Oh, that's right. That's the other thing, is I'm also talking about food on this vlog, and that is just for Lit Connection, who wanted to see what everybody was eating. But let's get through the books first, shall we? Well, not as many books. I'm just talking about 1 or 2. So once I've finished the Ask and the Answer, which will be this afternoon, it will. I'm going to read Regeneration. I was going to start with something else, but it's a short book, and it deals with fairly heavy subject matter because it's about shell-shocked soldiers in World War One. So I'm going to start with that, so I'm not sort of picking that up in the middle of the night and trying to read it when I'm tired or whatever. I'll save the Margaret Mayhews for that time slot. And for the times when Patrick is up, and I'm going to try and get a little bit of reading done then, although it's going to be nearly impossible, I'm going to stick with Mr. Roald Dahl's short stories, which will also be good for trying to get some of the RIP challenge done, which is just not going well. But none of my challenges are going well, between me and the internet. And I ended up adding an extra book again. And I blame Xroy, because we were talking about numbers on Twitter, and he confused me with numbers, but it's easy to do because I'm not a numbers person. And I was going to round it up to something like 14 or 15 because it sounded more rounded to me, but apparently 11 is a good number to stop on. And I'm easily led. So, see, and another thing by Mr. Eon Colfer, that's better, isn't it? The 6th book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy trilogy, which I haven't read any of Mr. Eon Colfer's books, but of course I have read The Hitchhiker's Guide and was very sad when Douglas Adams died in 2001. And apparently his intent was always to write a 6th book, so I'm hopeful. Plus also, I was waiting for Unseen Academicals to come in, but it didn't. So I'm a little bit gutted about that. Just for Lit Connection now, on to the food. And I forgot to get tea. So I wanted some Twinings Lemon Scented to go with the reading today and tomorrow. So I'm going to have to send my husband out to hunt me down some tea, even though I have already tested his patience a little bit by doing this 4 or 5 times. But he has vast amounts of patience, thankfully. So, just for Lit Connection, here is some food. Most of it's not particularly healthy, although I tried. I do have fruit though. I have, if I can find it without turning away from the camera. No. Bananas. See? And I also have grapes, which are in the fridge, seedless grapes, so I don't have to keep... Patrick wants my food now. Patrick always wants my food. But that's okay. Sorry, buddy. Mummy's just showing. And then I have breadsticks and double cream brie. So I thought I might make a little, if I'm not being particularly lazy, I might make a little platter with the grapes and the cheese and the bread and there are of course chips. Aren't there always? And this is like my new favourite flavour at the moment, which is lemon Moroccan chicken. These are really, really good if you can get them, and if you can or not. And somebody is so ready to go to bed for a sleep in a minute. And then I have 16 cans of Coke in the fridge, which I'm not going to drink them all, obviously, but they were on special. Ice cold Coke is one of my big weaknesses, and for Readathon, totally appropriate. And then of course I have crunchy M&Ms, and X-Roy again suggested on Twitter that I get some chocolate like Dove or Lind or a couple of others that I just couldn't find. I was really gutted actually because I really like Dove, so I got these. Mint Truffle Hershey's Kisses. Patrick's putting his hand out because I've given him one before. That's why the packet's open, it's not me. And last but not least, because calcium is very important, I have lemon meringue yogurt fruit mousse. So I'm all ready to go. Let the reading begin. And I almost forgot to say that I'm also a cheerleader, as you all know, and I'm on Team Lost Generation. And we have been organised by the redoubtable Eva, and I'm sorry Eva, I mispronounced your name last time, I didn't realise. So I will try and stop by as many blogs as I can to give you all a shout. And since I'm starting very soon, I hope to see lots of cheerleaders at my blog. And once again, happy reading.